Hello, welcome to the weather update. It is almost 10 o'clock on the 25th of October. And yes, as you can see, we have a lot of we had a lot of clouds around today, but there were breaks, and there was a break actually that wound up occurring in the early afternoon. You can see it right there. But it was a pretty disgusting day. Very muggy, extremely humid, and warm. And definitely tropical type air mass left in the afternoon. You could see this is what the sky looked like. You could see we had some cirrus around, some blue sky. There was some blue sky though. And then as things moved along, I got on the train to go to Babylon. And you could see here, that one train that goes to Babylon. You could see some of the clouds that we had coming in. Look at this cloud. It's like a fractocumulus, but look at this little effect right here. It was kind of cool to see. The clouds got more numerous as we headed south. This is the Southern State Parkway. And by the time we were in Babylon, we were dealing with some fog, which rolled in. But the fog was on and off. The fog was there, and then it kind of just lifted enough to just become an overcast. But you could see there, this is the fog that really came. But the sun was still very muggy, even on the South Shore. Not a whole lot of wind out there. And you can see it's another look at the fog here and some fall color. Could have taken a video, but I didn't feel like it. I have a short video clip of the falls for you, because the falls, after all the rain fell, were pretty impressive. But this is some of the colors along the river there. Pretty nice. If it wasn't so muggy, I would have walked more, but I got pretty sweaty just walking around the short distance over there. But you can see, some of those really nice colors there. Look at that. That's really nice. So, yeah, it's really still got a lot of color out there to look at. Another look at it right there. Very nice. And you can see this is what the fog kind of came back as we got toward the evening. This was Rockville Center. So, anyway, let's take a look at the current conditions out there. It's still pretty gross out there. 66, dew point 66 at Islip, so that means fog. And if we look at the observations at Islip, which we'll try to load for you, you'll see that we had that fog lift. So we had looks like it was mostly sunny. Actually, in the morning, it looked like it was sunny. So it looked like for a good part of the day, I guess there was sunshine. And that's what got the temperatures up there into the 70s today. That's right, 70s. It hit 75. I think it hit 75 at Islip. Now, there might have been a record broken. I'm going to have to check for that. But you can see just how humid it was. Dew points got into the upper 60s, close to 70. So, and then you could see what happened in the afternoon. The clouds and the fog kind of started coming in as we got toward the afternoon. But the temperature's not really dropping that much tonight. We're still in the mid-60s. So, yeah, very muggy out there. Just kind of gross out there. It's ridiculously humid. So let's go take a look at our high temperatures today and our rainfall. So we'll first start with the high temperatures. And you see here, high temperatures, look at that, mid-70s for a lot of areas. And New Jersey actually was a little bit cooler than Long Island because they had more clouds. They never really, but there was a decent amount of sunshine that broke out with some passing clouds in the late morning to over western Long Island anyway. You can see here, look at that, mid-70s, 76, 78 being reported. So some areas getting close to 80 degrees even, which is crazy for October. 74 at Islip, 75 in Manaville, 72 at West Hampton, 73 at Shirley. Look going further out east, you could see low 70s, so a little bit cooler out there because they had the fog come in a little sooner. But yeah, we're in Nassau County. Western Long Island was the real hot spot today across the area because that's where the sun decided to come out, and so it got humid. So let's look at our precipitation since midnight on this. And we'll see how much rainfall. Some areas got a little more rain since midnight. Not too much more, though. There were a few more showers that passed through. But other than that, that was it. We didn't really have too much rain today. Looking at our radar, you can see there's not a whole lot going on. There's some showers over New England, but other than that, not a whole lot going on. So let's go take a look at the climate, and we'll see if there were any records broken today, or if there were any posts by the National Weather Service about any records being broken today. I don't see anything about that, but let's go and take a look and see if any records were broken at Islip because it came pretty close. So let's go to the daily climate report for Islip. 75 was the high, so not a record. It came within 1 degree, yeah. So 75 was the high. It came very close to the record of 76. So let's take a look at the models, and as we head into and get rid of this crap that we're dealing with, you can see this is your low pressure system. This is what's going to bring an end to this. There's a cold front, a trailing cold front that will be moving through tomorrow evening. As far as tomorrow, we have slight rain chances. That's all there are, slight. And then high pressure builds in and gives us nice weather, fair weather Friday, Saturday, and right through the weekend. Actually, keeps that offshore low pressure suppressed until we get into the beginning of next week. So that's the good news. We will not have to deal with this muggy air and any more rain chances for a while. So tomorrow is the last chance for getting that rain. So here we go. You can see on the HRRR, it's popping some showers off that might hit the east end. But other than that, not really showing a whole lot of activity. So it looks like maybe we're out of the... There's a slight chance of a shower in the morning, but I don't really think there's going to be that much. The cold front comes through, but it's not really because it's a kind of... I call it like it's not a sharp cold front, so it won't really trigger too much in the way of showers and thunderstorms. Models don't seem to be showing, and I don't see that V in the isobars, but you see then we have the improvement that comes with the high pressure. So let's go look at our dew points, and you see it is extremely muggy out there, and it will stay muggy tomorrow. You'll see the winds start off easterly, then become southwesterly, and then we have this front move through here. Finally, right around probably a little before midnight, the dew points will start dropping. And then by time we get to Thursday, we're going to have north winds and much lower north to northwest winds, probably mostly north, starting off northwest, then becoming a little more northerly later in the day. And you see, dew points drop, much lower dew points. So we'll see a big drop. This is, like I said, no more of this muggy air. This is ridiculously disgusting. So as we get into tomorrow, you'll see we'll probably warm up again. I wouldn't put 70 out of the question. If the sun comes out, I think a lot of us have a chance of seeing that again. And then as we get into tomorrow night, it won't really get that cold by the morning. We'll still only be in the 50s for the morning. But Thursday, you see, we're not going to rise all that much. We'll probably rise up into the low 60s, and that's going to do it. After that, that's it. After that, then it'll cool down even more. So if we look at the dew points here on the GFS and wind flow, you'll see as we get into Friday, we got a strong northeasterly wind that's going to develop high to the north and that offshore low, keeping northeast to east winds, but we're going to stay in the dry air until we get toward Monday, and that's when we'll start seeing the moisture start coming back into our area. So we'll have a nice weekend, and we'll have looking at our temperatures here, you'll see the temperatures will be lower too. So as we get to Thursday, is Thursday's temperatures again showing a little more warmth than on the HRRR, but as we get into Friday, you'll see temperatures drop. We're going to have highs in the mid-50s, and it's going to be nice and cool, and we'll be near seasonable levels for temperatures until we start seeing that warmer air try to push in, along with the rain chances and moisture next week. So let's go look at the skies, and we'll go to the RGM for that, because we will have sunshine tomorrow, and with that possibility, I think that we could see some. So you'll see tomorrow, we start off with a lot of clouds, but notice what happens as we get toward the afternoon. Breaks. That's what could get us into the 70s. And again, it's that western part of Long Island that seems to be seeing those breaks. And then we do clear out as we get toward Thursday, and we have a nice, mostly sunny day. And then for Friday, we'll probably have to watch for possibly some cirrus around. It looks very thin, though, on this model, but it could be some cirrus around for your Friday. But other than that, it looks pretty good. And then after that, well, if I want to go further, we can use the regular GFS, which doesn't have the best resolution, but you'll see. It looks like it keeps the cirrus just to the south of us, so we should hopefully have more sunshine for the weekend. So that's going to be it for this weather update. Again, a very muggy day, one more humid day, and then we finally go back to some nice weather. That's going to be it for this weather update. Thank you for watching.